International climate funding has failed to reach agreed targets in developing climate-resilient food systems sourced from smallholder farmers. Experts say the smallholder farmers across Africa and Kenya will continue to miss out on adaptation funding unless there is direct financing access and knowledge in solutions such as digital farming practices.
The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, states that the systemic issues in adaptation to climate change by smallholder farmers in Africa has been hampered by insufficient funding for digitization in agriculture, inadequate investment in research and innovation, and a lack of agricultural entrepreneurship.
It's lacking for Africa. Even the commitments we've seen within 2014 to 2018, it's like loans that are given, and this then tends to become a burden for countries.
At an Africa Climate Summit side event on investment opportunities for food systems transformation in Africa, it emerged that more could be done to capacity build farmers in securing the continent's food systems.
Digital public infrastructure is one of the key elements that enables the digitalization, but also enables access to finance. And an added advantage of something like digital public infrastructure is it increases transparency of the system.
Lack of funds has also hindered climate adaptation in agriculture initiatives, such as deployment of mechanisms that mitigate climate degradation in smallholder farms.
To be able to have direct access, countries in Africa need to be much more transparent and accountable for in the ways of how they use the finances.
In Kenya, however, the government earlier in the year announced an ambitious plan to bolster food security by increasing the irrigated land area from 670,000 acres to 1.3 million acres within the next 2 years. And as the summit draws to a close,
from the USA, the National Renewable Energy Lab, and the Africa Climate Action Partnership, Asante Sana, Kenya! Wonderful to be here.
Asante Sana, Kenya.
Asante Sana.
Asante Sana, Kenya! From South Africa, Asante Sana!
Delegates are upbeat about a better future for Africa.
And thus marks the end of the Africa Climate Summit 2023 here at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. The leaders that met here as a continent are hoping that the Nairobi Declaration will not be just an empty bunch of promises moving on to COP28 soon. Alan Aoko, Prime Edition.